The Phoenix Suns had a disappointing end to their 2022-2023 campaign. They made a huge splash to land Kevin Durant at the trade deadline, boosting their odds at winning a championship. This trade was huge, shipping off Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, and 4 unprotected firsts for Kevin Durant and TJ Warren. This pretty much proved that the Suns are going all in and trying to win a championship. Kevin Durant seemed to fit very well in this team, averaging 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists while shooting 53.7% from a three-point line. They ended up beating the Clippers in the first round in 5 games, winning the last 4 games in a row. After this, in the second round, they ended up losing to the Nuggets in 6 games. This obviously wasn't ideal for them, especially after shipping away all their assets, but I guess losing to the NBA champions is better than losing to someone else. On June 18th, 2023, the Suns shipped off Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, first-round pick swaps, and pretty much all their second-round picks to acquire Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards. This was a huge move for them, pretty much clearing their whole bench to add even more star power to their roster. It seemed like this team would be extremely top-heavy, without much bench depth, which was a clear problem in the playoffs for them. They didn't seem to have much help outside of their core 4, that being Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. This is going to be a clear focus for them in the offseason, which seemed to become an even worse problem with the addition of Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, a player who averaged 31 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds just 2 seasons ago, being added to this roster seems almost unfair, especially with Booker showing the potential to be a great playmaker in the absence of Chris Paul. Beal likes to score the ball, so Frank Vogel will have to figure out a scheme to get everyone touches, which I think will be very tough. I personally think that DeAndre Ayton should be moved in order to get more bench depth, and I don't think he will get the touches that he believes he deserves. His rebounding is important though, I just don't see him being happy in a new situation. As I've been stating a lot, the depth was a huge part of their postseason struggles. It seemed glaringly obvious that the main focus of this offseason would be to add cheap players who can add meaningful minutes to this roster. They also fired their head coach in Monty Williams. They ended up signing Frank Vogel as his replacement. Hopefully, this could result in a change of culture in the Valley. Building up their bench depth was started by drafting Toumani Camara out of the University of Dayton with the 52nd pick in the 2023 NBA Draft. He was viewed as an NBA-ready prospect, being able to provide defense and offensive spacing, averaging 14 points and almost 9 rebounds a game while shooting 36.3% from the three-point line at 6'8". This seemed like almost a no-brainer pick for them. He's shown that he could be a great defender in college and be able to score the ball. The Flyers struggled with injuries, which caused him to step up on offense. He had to create a lot of his shots, which is something he won't have to do with his time on the Suns. After this, no one thought the Suns would be able to pull off what they have. They were able to fill out their bench with quality role players. They were able to sign Keita Bates-Diop, a great finisher and decent shooter. He's an athletic player who will be able to help out on defense as well. They also signed Yuta Watanabe, a player known for his three-point shooting. He was able to shoot 44% from 3 and 51% from 3 in the corner. This is a great addition to the Suns to be able to provide spacing and off-ball scoring. He doesn't need to create his shots to be able to score like some of the rest of the starters. They also added Chimezie Metu and Drew Eubanks, 2 quality backup bigs who will be able to provide defense and interior scoring. They will be great pick-and-roll partners for the rest of the team. They added Eric Gordon, a shooting guard who shot 42% from 3 on the Clippers last season. He's another great player who can add spacing while the other starters are off the floor. This is a great addition for them. And they were also able to retain Damian Lee and Josh Okogie. A starting lineup of Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Josh Okogie, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton almost sounds unfair. Once you hear that Cameron Payne, Eric Gordon, Yuta Watanabe, Keita Bates-Diop, and Drew Eubanks are coming off the bench, it seems even crazier. This team feels like a clear-cut finals contender. They have a great star power and bench depth. Are they my favorites to win the chip? I personally think that they're strong candidates, but it's too early to tell. Let me know what you guys think about their offseason and if they could possibly win their first championship this season. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA related content, and I will see you guys in the next one.